There exists a type of creature in the world that has been discovered by a few people, but its existence has not been confirmed. We collectively refer to this type of creature as unidentified mysterious animal, unconfirmed biological entity, abbreviated as UMA. Hello everyone, welcome to the UMA video series. The jungles of Central America are ancient and tranquil. On this land, seemingly forgotten by time, countless secrets and wonders are hidden. Today, we'll explore a young UMA discovered in the 21st century, the Panama creature. The Panama creature, also known as the Cerro Azul monster, the Panama alien, also known as the Cerro Azul panic, refers to the year 2009, when an animal carcass was discovered in the Cerro Azul mountain region, in Panama Province, Republic of Panama. Its name varied depending on the reporting media. Due to its humanoid characteristics, it garnered widespread attention. Here's what happened. On September 12, 2009, 4 teenagers, aged 14 to 16, were playing near a lake in Cerro Azul. One of them suddenly spotted a strange creature emerging from a nearby cave. The creature quickly noticed them and began climbing the rocks, approaching them, seemingly to attack. This frightened them, so they picked up stones and sticks from the ground and struck the creature, eventually killing it. Then, the kids threw the carcass into the water and fled, but they soon returned to take photos of the creature. They sent them to Panama's Telemetro news channel, which is the source of the images we see today. The images show a pale, swollen creature. A swollen creature. It had smooth, hairless skin, a flattened nose, and long arms. The report stated that the discovery of the strange creature in Cerro Azul sparked local controversy. Some believed it was an extraterrestrial being, while others thought it was an undiscovered animal. However, the original source of the report is no longer available. Therefore, I could only find an archived version on the blog of cryptozoologist Professor Loren Coleman. After the report was released, news of the strange creature in Panama quickly began to spread online and in other media. On September 17, 2009, The Telegraph published an article titled, "New Montauk Monster Found in Panama." The article described the hairless creature in the images as having a rubbery body and repulsive features. This led the public to compare it to the Montauk Monster that was photographed on a New York beach last year. This headline quickly increased public interest in the Panama creature. Here's a brief mention of the Montauk Monster. The Montauk Monster refers to an animal carcass that washed ashore in Montauk, New York, in July 2008. On July 23 of that year, the East Hampton Independent in New York published an article titled "The Hound of Bonnickville," which first revealed the photograph. The photo was taken by Jenna Hewitt, who was 26 at the time. She discovered the creature on July 12 of that year at the Ditch Plains Beach in Rhinebeck Park. The animal in the photo was vividly described as a hairless, rodent-like creature with no fur on its body. Its degree of decay made it difficult to identify its original appearance. The incident caused quite a stir at the time. On July 29 of that year, an article titled "Dead Monster Washes Ashore on Montauk Beach" was published on Gawker, a popular blog in the US, and quickly spread via email and sharing. On the following day, July 30th, the photographer Jenna Hewitt gave an interview to New York's Plum TV, sparking more discussion and speculation about the true identity of the creature. Returning to the topic of the Panama creature, on September 17, 2009, the UK's Metro newspaper reported that one of the witnesses told the Panama news agency he had only seen such a creature once before, in Tolkien's movies. Specifically, he was referring to the character Gollum from The Lord of the Rings, a captive character with pale skin and a small stature, which closely resembled the creature in the photograph. The report also mentioned that the children's parents, out of curiosity, accompanied them to the site of the encounter. They were surprised to find that the creature's body had washed ashore and bore signs of being scavenged. Around the same time, Panama's television networks and American media, including CNN, also reported on the dried and decayed body. Panama University zoologist Dr. Jacobo Arroz suggested that the creature was most likely a mutated sloth. Experts from Panama's Environmental Protection Agency, Melquiades Ramos from the Environmental Protection Agency, announced that they decided to examine the body. Soon, one of the witnesses, a teenager named Wilfredo Rodriguez, provided new testimony. He stated that while he was in the river, he felt something grab his leg underwater. They jumped out of the water and dragged the creature onto the shore, attacking it. The flood of news reports continued to attribute new identities to the creature. Some media compared it to the alien in the movie E.T., while others claimed it had human-like slender arms, and speculated it might be a mutated fetus. Some said it was a dolphin, a bulldog, and so on. In 2011, in episode 4 of the Supernatural documentary series, Final Truth, aired on a U.S. West Africa TV channel, the Panama creature was investigated. They interviewed the 4 witnesses from the time, who unanimously stated that the creature was aggressive, and followed them for some distance. Tulio Rosales, a chief of the Embera tribe, told the production team that local indigenous people had long told stories about such creatures. These creatures are said to be extremely rare, and unconfirmed by science. Their size is comparable to that of a human child. Based on Tulio's information, the production team ventured into the dense jungle of Chagres National Park, where it is said that these creatures are frequently sighted. They brought along various equipment, including night vision cameras, thermal imaging devices, and motion sensors. While exploring the area, they also monitored movements around the camp. However, the night's operations did not yield much. With the help of their monitoring devices, they only discovered this. They had to admit that the alarms were triggered by lightning. Mike D., former director of the Los Angeles Zoo, believed that the Panama creature appeared strange and unidentifiable to people because it lacked fur. However, in the photos, its hooked claws are clearly visible, which is a distinctive feature of sloths. It was likely a hairless sloth. Its bloated abdomen, small eyes, and nose also matched the characteristics of a sloth. In fact, the sloth theory, or the bald sloth theory, was proposed as early as the initial reports. On September 18, 2009, 3 days after the first report was released, British paleontologist Darren Naish analyzed the photos on his blog and confidently proposed the sloth theory, particularly focusing on the photos of the decayed creature. With long arms, a narrow upper abdomen, and a relatively short face, it was clearly evident that this was a three-toed sloth. The only strange aspect was its lack of fur. However, decayed animal carcasses, after being immersed in water for a long time, can lead to fur loss, a theory that was quickly confirmed. The Panama Environmental Protection Agency examined the creature and concluded that it was a male brown-throated sloth. The brown-throated sloth is the most common type of three-toed sloth, widely distributed across Central and Northern South America. Its body length ranges from 0.4 to 0.8 meters. Each limb ends in 3 toes, with long, curved claws. Ramos stated that the sloth had significant trauma marks on its body. Its immersion in water accelerated fur loss, leaving its skin smooth. The bloated appearance was caused by gases produced as bacteria decomposed the body. After confirming its identity, the staff of the Environmental Protection Agency buried the body after examination. In conclusion, we have reason to believe that in 2009, a swimming sloth brushed against a boy's leg underwater and was then killed by a group of teenagers, leading to the subsequent reports. Notably, none of the witnesses ever mentioned the creature having fur. This implies that someone is lying. I cannot confirm whether it's the media or the witnesses. However, in all related reports I could find, whether video interviews or print articles, no media outlet has ever directly asked, what exactly did the children see? In terms of the creature's features, no one knows how long the creature had been submerged in the water when the photos were taken. These critical details have never come to light. The only useful clues are these photos, and the witnesses' testimonies show significant discrepancies, including the location where the creature appeared, and whether it exhibited aggressive behavior. I wonder, as one of the slowest mammals on Earth, how could a brown-throated sloth attack humans? Additionally, the episode of the West Africa channel's Documentary first aired on March 29, 2011. The filming took place in the previous year, 2010. This means that the sloth theory had already been confirmed by then. Therefore, most of this information stems from media exaggeration, just like the previously mentioned Montauk monster, which was never properly examined, and its body was secretly removed by unknown individuals. Its whereabouts remain unknown, yet some scholars proposed the raccoon theory. Here, let's take Professor Darren Naish's article as an example. He suggested that the animal's human-like upper limbs in the photos, along with its slender fingers and short claws, matched the nimble fingers of a raccoon. Although the body lacked its incisors and upper canines, the position and proportion of the teeth still confirmed its identity as a raccoon. Therefore, I urge everyone watching this to remain vigilant in this era of information overload. Pay attention to discerning complex online information, especially when dealing with content about unknown phenomena. Don't be swayed by unverified reports and exaggerated descriptions, clouding our judgment. While maintaining a spirit of exploration, we should also approach these bizarre stories with rationality and a scientific perspective. Alright, to conclude, as always, the unknown will always surpass the known. This is the charm of UMA. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching.